right here with Brady Rose of the Independence Patriots. Brady, first of all, you guys as a receiver room have had a really a great year. If you combine the catches, it's almost looking like a passing team. I mean, that's a little departure. Were you surprised by the success you guys have had?
Yeah, I think I definitely am. We've always been a running team, but just like I'm sure they've said, the pass game's definitely opened a lot, and stuff's been there more than often. I think it's a better route tree now, so it's just stuff's open and stuff's there, so I think it's helped a lot.
Why is the route tree better? Just because you guys have worked on it and put it in? I mean,
there's
a lot of things where you just go.
Yeah,
in the past.
Exactly. I think teams start to come up on, it's just going to be a go ball, it's just going to be a hitch. Like, you start to pick up on that, so now there's many different options.
A lot of different routes.
Right, and now as a DB, you got to think he could be going this way, he could be going this way, and not just up and down. We got plenty of options now, so I think it's helped a lot.
You've been here for 2 years now.
Yes, sir.
You've seen some quarterbacks in this program, and even if it was just in practice, is it a little different with Brock Green because he's a freshman, he's already thrown for over 1,000 yards.
Yes, sir.
He came up as a quarterback. The guys that have been here in the past, Silas was an athlete, as he's shown now as a running back. Do you feel like it's different with Brock Green being in there because he did come out? He's a quarterback, and that's what he does.
I think it's a difference, but I think it's a good difference. I think all of us, we weren't too sure how it was going to be at the start because for a freshman to come in, that's a big thing. That's a big job to take care of. So we was all a little nervous, but we believed in him. We trusted him, and he showed what he can do, and he's proved it to us, and we trusted him, and we've been working in practice now, and we're really comfortable with him. But I think there was a big difference in the way they throw the ball, and Brock he can throw that thing, and he has a cannon on him too.
You guys have really been clutch for him when you needed to. Every guy, you had a big on a hitch. You had a 40-yard gainer against Westside early.
Yes, sir.
I think the first drive of the game.
Yes, sir.
Which really got things rolling. You guys have all come up with plays like that. Why have you guys been so successful? I mean, a quarterback's going to get a lot of. He has to throw the ball, but you guys have also done a good job. And there's 3 of you guys. Where in the past maybe they had 2 guys that were really excelled at receiver. There's 3 of you guys and Bradbury's becoming.
Yeah, I was about to say I give a lot of credit to him. Yeah, I give a lot of credit to Brad. I think all of us, all 4 or 5 of us, we put a lot of work in it over the season, and I think it showed a little bit this season. Yeah, the off season. I think we put in a lot of work this summer, and I think it's definitely showed for all of us. I think we've all had a pretty good year, all of us around. And last year it'd probably just be 1 or 2 of us, that main guy we're throwing to. But now we're all coming together, and it's just all of us as a team, and I really like that.
No shock at all that you guys have done this then?
No shock at all. I knew we could do it. There's no doubt in my mind we had the people that could do it.
Why did you become a receiver? I mean, I was probably going to go back maybe to other schools and everything, but how did you become a receiver?
I always thought I had really good hands, and I've always believed in my hands since I was in elementary, middle school.
Because a lot of guys get stuck there.
Right,
they're athletes.
Right. And I knew I had good speed, but I wouldn't say I was extremely fast, but I knew I could work on it and get faster. So if I just put those 2 together, it'll give me at least a little down the road, and put everything else together, and I'll become great.
And you've had some your numbers, it looks like it's picking up. You feel like you're starting to really gel in the situation.
Yes,
because I know Coach Lilly talked about you when you came over. You're going to be a great receiver.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think I've matured into a player a lot, for sure. We've had some big opportunities for me, and I think I've done as most as I can with it. That's for sure.
Princeton, this way, a great defensive team. How do you attack them?
It's going to be tough. Markel Lowe's a great running back, and they got Mosser, Barker, the quarterback. They're all great athletes. So I think if we can stop the run, and then we're going to have to stop those screens and stuff like that, we'll be all right. We'll have a good night.
Looking forward to it. Would you say this is one of the best teams that's come up here to play on the hill?
For sure. It's going to be a big challenge, but we're ready for it.
And you won't see anybody as good as Princeton probably the rest of the season, no matter how far you go.
In the playoffs or not, yeah. They're definitely a deep playoff team, so this would be a good preparation for us as well.
There's big winning streak here. They haven't lost
yes,
at
sir,
home. Is that something you guys just came in my mind for some reason?
Yeah.
Is that something you guys have been
I was wondering if you're gonna ask me that, but yeah, it definitely is. I've been thinking about it all week actually. So I think it's probably to some people it's not a really big deal, but I mean I like kind of having that streak, that record, and it's kind of like a legacy. And I don't want to be the team that lets go of that. So
Gotcha.
we're gonna go hard for that.
Okay. Hey Brady, I appreciate the time, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
man.